Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Roan. The heatwave is intensifying across Europe, with the UK recording its hottest temperature on record. The mercury has hit 40 degrees, with a major incident declared in London. A number of fires have broken out across the city's outskirts. Britain's Transport Minister Grant Shapps says the heat is causing the rail lines to bend and warp.
The rail lines have been built for temperatures around -10 to +35. No one thought when these things were being spec'd that we would ever see days of 40 degrees. It is possible to build infrastructure for those types of temperatures. Clearly we will do in the future.
While Pateri Tallers from the World Met Organisation says we're approaching the point of no return.
And at the moment we are heading towards something like 2.5 degrees warming, and that means that we would have a much higher amount of these kind of events in the future as part of our normal climate.
Back home, we're being urged to wear masks indoors, with our Chief Medical Officer warning this latest Omicron subvariant poses a significant threat. Paul Kelly says the BA5 variant is more infectious than earlier strains. Meantime, those COVID support payments of up to $750 return from today. Casual workers who lose more than 8 hours work due to COVID isolation requirements are eligible. The payments will remain in place until the end of September. To WA, 3 children have been found dead after a house fire at Port Hedland. It took fire crews more than half an hour to beat back the flames. Specialist investigators from the Major Crime Division have been called in. The Federal Treasurer is set to confirm a probe into the Reserve Bank amid the ongoing inflation crisis. The review will be led by 3 economists and will be the first of its kind in 3 decades. Jim Chalmers insists the review is not an attack, but designed to ensure the central bank is still fit for purpose. And rug up if you're in Melbourne. The city is shivering through its coldest morning in almost 4 years. To sport, it's brought to you by Ladbrokes Mates Mode, the better way to chat, share and bet together. T's and C's apply. And remember, gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-858-858. Parramatta coach Brad Arthur isn't too bothered by the speculation surrounding his future with the club. It follows reports he's been offered a role at another club. He insists he is committed to the Eels until the end of the 2024 season.
9 years into my job, every year at some stage there's a question mark around whether I'm the coach moving forward. So it's part and parcel of the job. It's results driven. I get it. I understand it.
To AFL, and players have been warned if they duck or shrug at tackle, they'll no longer receive a free kick for head-high contact. AFL boss Gil McLachlan telling Fox Footy it is the same rule. They've just provided further clarification.
I think it's just been really made very clear that if you contribute to the high contact with your duck or raise your arms or drop your knees, then if you haven't had prior, you're not going to get holding the ball and it's a ball up. And if you have had prior and you tackled like that, it's holding the ball.
And former Socceroo Tommy Orr has confirmed his retirement from professional football at the age of 30. For even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. In entertainment news, and a bit of a scare for Drake, police have arrested a man who showed up at the star's Beverly Hills mansion claiming to be his son. Drake wasn't at home at the time. And Hugh Jackman has signed on to star in an adult animated comedy. Koala Man will run for 8 episodes on Hulu, telling the story of an Aussie dad who can sniff out petty crime. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcasts team. We'll see you later on for another episode of The Update.